a Texas state licensed air conditioning contractor and a small businessman. To be honest, I would much rather be spending my time on those things than running for political office. However, I feel like we may be running out of time to solve things politically, so what better time to get involved with the process than now? For far too long, we have relied on the lesser of two evils and the two-party dictatorship to lead us politically. With recent legislation such as the treasonous NDAA bill and many others, both major parties have proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that they are not only not looking out for our best interests, but they are declaring war on our liberty, our traditions, and especially they're declaring war on our liberty, our traditions, and especially on those of us who are paying attention and pointing out their crimes. I am an unapologetic Ron Paul supporter, and I cringe at the thought of the seat he has held and done so much great work from being handed to a neoconservative lawyer just because he has an R by his name. I would like to be the person to take the baton for liberty and continue the real work of the people, like auditing the Fed and ending the Fed, ending insider trading in Congress, and working to slow down and reverse the unconstitutional and draconian police state legislation, just to name a few. I pledge right here and now to never take money from a lobbyist, never insider trade, and most importantly, never vote yes on unconstitutional legislation.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this to double my net worth like most in Congress in 1 year. I'm not doing this for personal gain, unless, of course, you count getting back our freedom as personal gain. At this point, I look at this campaign as self-preservation in the fight for liberty against these tyrants. I've tried other things to help the cause of freedom. Since 2008, when I first woke up, I donated to libertarian candidates. I contributed to Dr. Ron Paul. I contributed to Alex Jones. I've burned and handed out over 6,000 copies of Liberty and Oriented and Truth Movement DVDs. I've given 1,000 pocket constitutions, went to the Fed rallies, talked to countless people, and with all these things, things still keep getting worse. So I feel like this is a natural progression for me in the fight against tyranny. I want to go to Washington to be a champion of the Bill of Rights and Constitution and the rule of law that they represent. I refuse to assimilate into a globalist New World Order system that, make no mistake, is systematically destroying our republic more and more day by day. I'm interested in working with other true patriots in the Congress to roll back illegitimate laws, regulations, unfunded mandates that are selectively enforced and are currently bogging down our personal freedom and choking out small business. In summary, I think it's high time we started voting for regular folks to fill the positions in our government again, and in time for we the people to stay ever vigilant and hold these politicians accountable every single election. I would also say we need people who are willing to tell it like it is, so that the people we represent know the evil that we face. We really need to tell them, that there really is a global banking cartel in charge of the financial system that does promote a one-world currency and a global government. We need to explain to them about the loss of sovereignty through the criminal UN Agenda 21, which also ties into the New World Order agenda by stealing free people's rights to their own natural resources through unratified treaties. They want to control everything from fishing on our coastline to putting a tax on owning a wood-burning stove. It's ridiculous. We must make everyone aware of these things if we ever want to get the rest of the population to stand up and be free with us. If all that sounds extreme, let me read you a Barry Goldwater quote. I'll remind you that extremism in defense of liberty is no vice. And let me remind you that also moderation in the pursuit of justice is no virtue. Thanks, God bless, and please visit the website. It's www.zachgrady, that's ZACHGRADY.com. Find me on Facebook or www.twitter.com/ZacharyGrady. Thanks again, and good night.
Yeah! You!
Zach, all right, man.